Good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to day 2 of the Android app development workshop. Okay, so before going into today's topics, let me revise of yesterday's topics. So yesterday we have covered a few topics. First of all, we did Android Studio tour. In the Android Studio tour, we made you familiarized to different options present in the Android Studio, and we also helped you learn the flexibility of Android Studio, how Android Studio is really very flexible. So if you type anything, automatically it would be giving you suggestions. So that thing we also told you. And the next thing, yesterday we developed our first Android application. So our first Android application was Hello World app. So the Hello World app basically was for like showing just hello world. If we learn any programming language, so first thing that we do is we create hello world application. So that's what is like convention. No, I don't say it convention. Okay, so it is the first thing which a programmer does whenever he is new to some language. Okay, so yesterday we did that, and apart from these things, we also taught you how to enable developer options into your phone, how to make your phone how to deploy the application, how to deploy Android application into your mobile phone by enabling developer options. And in the developer options, again we need to enable USB debugging mode. So this is what we did in yesterday's class. So today's class, I'll be explaining you some of the basic things, like again linear layout. So in the linear layouts, I'll be explaining a few properties which are really very essential to learn about linear layout, and I'll also be teaching you some of the basic views which I'll be aligning in these layouts. Okay, so basically a layout is like a structure. It is like a blueprint in which you'll be aligning the views. So not to speak technically, I'll explain these things in a relatively simple terms. So basically, if you are building your own house, so what you will be doing is, first of all, you will be coming up with an architectural plan, and then in the architectural plan you'll be allocating some certain space for certain things, like what is the master bedroom, what is the bedroom, where the kitchen should be, where the hall should be, where the bathroom should be. So all those things you'll be aligning. In a similar way, in the Android also, where you need to align views in the layouts. So layout is like a house and views are like rooms which you need to align in the layout. So there are three types of layouts: linear layout, not only three. So I'll be explaining you basically three layouts. Okay, linear layout, I'll be covering relative layout also in the session. So linear layout, relative layout, and constraint layout. So coming to the differences between all these things, linear layout. So linear layout is the most simplest layout. So I hope everybody understands what is meant by linear. So linear means something in a sequential fashion. Okay, so linear layout comes with a property. Every layout comes with a property. I'll be showing you that. So this is linear layout. So linear layout comes with a few properties, like these are the properties: layout width, layout height, padding. Padding is not that essential property. Padding is not that essential property. So as of now, you can leave that padding. And then coming to orientation, this is the most important property of linear layout. So while using linear layout, you need to make sure that you make use of layout width, layout height, and also specify orientation. Otherwise, you'll be getting errors. So some of the other properties are gravity. Okay, I'll be explaining you what is layout width and layout height. So we are having two things, layout width and layout height. Layout width is the width of the layout which you are planning. It means how much that layout should occupy on the device page. Okay, so that's what is layout width. Layout width refers to the width which should occupy on the device when we deploy the application into the app. So layout width refers to that, and layout height refers to how much height does the layout occupy in the mobile device when it is deployed into the mobile phone. Okay, and orientation, coming to orientation, this is the most important property of linear layout. Okay, so if you specify orientation as horizontal, then what will happen? See, happen is views will be aligned horizontally. Like I'll show you in the paint. So first I'll be explaining you just theory parts, and then I'll be explaining you the practical, so that you get more insight. Okay. So if this is the parent layout, assume this as parent layout. Okay. In that layout, I'll be creating another layout. So this is another layout. So this is the parent layout, and in that parent layout I have created another linear layout. So parent layout is also linear layout. So I am showing you nesting of layouts. Nesting means one layout inside the another layout. Okay. So this is another layout, another linear layout. And this, in this linear layout, what I'll be doing is I'll be specifying the width and the height of the layout. And apart from these things, the most important property, I'll be assigning its orientation. If I assign its orientation as horizontal, so how will elements align in this layout is, suppose you are like mentioning, you are writing code for two text views. Okay. So if I align them, if I give orientation to be horizontal, so those two text views will appear like this. So this is one text view, and beside that one more text view will be aligned. So this is the horizontal orientation for a linear layout. Okay. So this is let me show you. Wait a minute, I'll change the text size. So system got stuck. Wait for a minute. So I'll be giving it size 24. Sorry. Okay. So linear layout, orientation horizontal. So this is how the linear layout will look if you align the views. Views refers to text view, image view, buttons, and all those things. So it will appear like this if you align the views align the views horizontally. In the similar way, wait a minute. Okay, fine, perfect. So now I'll be creating another linear layout. Okay, and now in this linear layout I'll be aligning the views vertically. Okay, so here this is another linear layout which I have created, and now I will be creating I will be aligning the views vertically in this. Okay, so this is one view. Let assume this view to be a button or an image view or a edit text or whatever. So this is one view, and if I specify the orientation to be vertical, then it will look like this. So below that element, below that view, another view will come. Okay, so wait for a minute. Wait for a while. So number one, so this is linear layout, orientation horizontal, and this linear layout, orientation vertical. So this is linear layout, orientation vertical. Okay, wait for a minute. So this is linear layout, orientation vertical. So I hope like everybody would have got what is the difference between orientation and vertical. Okay, so next things. Okay, so this is the parent layout, and in the parent layout what I'll be doing is I'll be specifying linear layout, another linear layout with layout width and layout height as match parent and match parent. So what will happen is, if I specify the width and height to be match, like I'll be specifying width as match parent, and I'll be specifying suppose layout height as 200 dp. So suppose assume that this height is 200 dp. So this is how it would look like. And suppose if you give some customized heights like 200 dp and 200 dp, you give your own size 200 dp and 200 dp. Okay, assume this is a layout of 200 dp and 200 dp. Okay, so layout height is, this linear layout has a height of 200 dp and width of height of 200 dp and width of 200 dp. So now what I will be doing is, so basically it will come like this. Okay, so basically it will come like this. So now you need to bring this view to the center. So what you will be doing is, you will be specifying layout gravity to this one. Okay, what you will be doing is layout gravity to center horizontal or center vertical. It's your wish. According to your comfort and view, you'll be trying these things. Okay, you need to just experiment. Okay, so while you do experimentation, then you'll learn these things. Okay, so and apart from these things, so it will come, suppose it comes here. So what you'll be doing is, you don't want it here, you want it a bit upwards. So what you'll be doing is, you'll be keeping this layout in the center, center horizontal, and what you'll be doing is, you'll be specifying the layout margin. What does layout margin refer to? So I'll be showing you layout margin. So layout margin refers to the distance from the boundary to that layout. So from all the sides. So this is what margin is. Okay, this is what the entire margin is. So what you'll be doing is, you will be telling the XML how you want to place your element in the layout. So that's the reason you need to specify layout margin. Again, there are different properties for layout margin. So you have layout margin. Layout margin, what does layout margin does is, suppose you give the value of layout margin as 10 dp. So everything you will be giving values as 10 dp. So you will be giving values in density independent pixels only for layouts. Okay, so you will be doing like this. So what layout margin 10 dp will do is, equally give distance from top, from left, from bottom, and from right. Okay, suppose you want to give only you want to change the distance between layout top margin and the linear layout. So what you'll be doing is, you'll be giving the property margin top. So these are very simple things. Automatically Android, what does Android do is, they define it in very simple way. So you have a property known as margin top. So if you want to give margin top as 10 dp, so you can specify that, and you can even give margin left. So this is the distance from the left margin to your layout. Okay, so again margin right. So this is the thing, like a distance from the right margin to the linear layout, margin bottom. So these are a few basic things that you need to like explore. Okay, so also you have like a thing like padding. What does padding do is, suppose I have another element in this. Okay, so I have a text view, and in this text view suppose I have written some font. Sorry guys, so I have written some font, Kaushik. So what I'll be doing is, first of all, the font will be looking like this. Okay, so what I want is, in this text view, my font should come in the between. So there should be some gap in that view. Okay, so what I'll be doing is, I'll be writing padding. Okay, what does padding is? Padding gives an extra space inside that view. Okay, so difference between margin and padding is, what margin will be specifying is distance of that view from the margin, and padding is distance of that text or whatever inside its margin. Okay, so margin refers to outside distance, and padding refers to the inside distance. So I think with these properties we are ready to go. So let me like start our project. So let me start the project. So I'll be opening Android Studio. Okay, So I'll be closing paint as like this is Android Studio is a heavyweight process, so it will occupy some RAM. So I'll be closing this. So we are ready to go. I'll be explaining you Android. I'll be creating the login form. Android Studio. Okay. So it will take some time to open. Just wait for a while. Or what I'll do is already I have Android Studio opened in my desktop. So I'll go to File. I'll create a new project. Okay. So I'll select an empty activity and then I'll be clicking Next. Wait for a while. So wait for a while. Wait for a while. Okay, so now I have dragged it down. Okay, so I'll be tapping on the empty activity. I'll be clicking on Next. So I name my project as Umang. Okay, so this is the package name which I'll be getting, and this is the location, save location, where I'll be saving my project. And then like in the language I have options of Kotlin and Java. So throughout the course will be explaining you in Java and XML. So Java is basically used for the backend and for designing your front end. So for designing the views, like how the application will look into your mobile phone, for doing those things you require front end work. Okay, you need to work on front end, and for designing that front end you'll be having only XML. So in Android you'll be having only XML. So where the things change is only in the backend. You can either use Kotlin for the backend or Java, so you can use any of these things. So throughout this course I'll be using Java. And minimum SDK, what does minimum SDK refer to is minimum SDK refers to the basic API level. So I'll be selecting the default one, so do not change these settings. So now my project will be opening. Wait for a while. So like my project has opened. So it will take some time to build the project. Okay, Gradle is building, as you can see. So Umang successful. So Gradle has been built, and now we are ready to go. Okay, so what we'll be doing is first, as soon as we open the application, as soon as we open our new project, so we'll be getting two things: main activity and main.activity_main.xml. So whatever backend work you'll be doing is you'll be doing in this Java code. So these are classes. Okay, you'll be creating these classes and these activities. So whatever front end you want to do, so you'll do in this. Okay, so you'll do in that. So this is the XML and this is the Java. Okay, again in this studio you have got different views like code. If you want to see only the code, you can click on the code. So if you want to only see the design, you can click on design. Okay, if you want to see both the things, so you'll click on split. So you have got this feasibility, you have got this provision, you have got this privilege, okay, to do those things or to do these things. Okay, so first what I'll be doing is for my simplicity, I'll be renaming this file. So I'll be naming it as login activity. Okay, so we call it as activity, we call it as like if you are creating an XML file, we term it, we coin like we have developers have coined a term known as activity. Okay, so for my feasibility, for my easy accessibility, I'll be renaming this file. Okay, so rename, I'll be keeping it as login. Okay, refactor. So when I refactor it, so this name has changed. Again I'll be showing you. So right click on that activity, find refactor, go to the refactor and click on rename. So you'll be getting this. Okay, now you can change and click on refactor. That's it, your file would be renamed. Now I'll also rename this Java class. Java class doesn't like Java class refers to the backend code. Okay, so I'll be naming that too according to my comfort. So I'll be renaming it as login activity. So always follow camel case. Now what is meant by camel case? So So like this was my first word, login. So after that, what did I do? I could have written I could have written like this, login activity. But Camel Case is after each word you will be starting the next word with capital letter. So this is what is Camel Case. Okay, so refactor successfully done. Okay, so what you need to do is refactor, click on right click on that Java class. You'll find that Java class in app. Okay, and always make sure that you are in Android directory only. Okay, so you are in Android directory. You have different views, project, packages, project files, production tests. So make sure you are always in Android view. Okay, so where can you find your Java classes? So when you will be opening the app, so you'll find like this. When you want to make changes in your Java classes, you'll be clicking on Java. So these two things are a bit highlighted, so never touch those things. So the one which is not highlighted, so you can make changes in that. So you will be finding your Java class here. Okay, and if you want to make a change in the front end, what you'll be doing is it will be present in the resources folder. Okay, so in the resources folder, your XML codes, your like XML stands for extensible markup language, and all those things will be present here in the resources in the layout file. Coming to the layout file. Okay, so whenever you load any file, automatically by default it is in constraint layout. So you can see the arrows. So constraint layout is I was explaining the differences between linear layout, relative layout, and constraint layout. So please carefully listen, guys. Constraint layout is every view. So this is a text view. Hello world is a text view. You can see over here. Okay, I'll be clicking on this. So another good thing about Android is if I click over that view in Android, so over that view, so automatically my text view got highlighted. So this refers to like it is like a sort of mapping, okay, between the code and the diagrammatic representation. Okay, so see, this text view is attached to the parent, to the borders from all the four directions. So you can move it like this. So you can move it. It's up to you where you wish to place. You can place automatically. Here also it will be changing. Okay, so better do not use constraint layouts. Instead, I'll be using linear layout throughout this course, throughout this session. Okay, in this session I'll be explaining you with linear layout. So nothing to worry. So first you'll be having like this. So what you'll be doing is select androidx.constraintlayout.widget.constraint layout. So select this, remove it, linear layout. So automatically Android is suggesting for me. Thank you, Android. So I'll be clicking on linear layout. So see, and one more thing. So every tag, so it is also like HTML only, web. So if you open a tag, if you open a linear layout, you need to close the linear layout. Okay, so here text view, so you are opening it here, and this is a self close tag. Okay, you'll be closing it here itself. Okay, so as I taught you, see this basic view, this view was like on the left side. So I explained you a few properties which are very essential for a layout, for a linear layout. They are very essential for linear layout. So what I have done is I have given the layout width as match parent and layout height as match parent. Okay, I'll be showing you paint. Okay, so I'll be showing you one thing, please see, and according to that we'll be designing our page. Okay, so this is the main activity, this is the parent layout, and in this parent layout what we'll be doing is we'll be creating two linear layouts. Okay, this is the first linear layout. Okay, and another linear layout I'll be creating. Okay, just for our feasibility, for our understanding, I am doing this. Okay, and in this first linear layout, in this linear layout, what I'll be doing is I'll be creating a text view. So I'll show you. I'll be creating a text view, and below that I'll be creating an image view. Okay, so consider this as the image. Okay, so this is the text view. Wait a minute, I'll be showing you text view. Okay, text view, and then here, over here, I'll be image view, creating image view. Okay, so image view. Okay, and now in this what I'll be doing is I'll be creating two edit texts. So for our login form, what we need is we need to create two edit texts, one for mail ID, one for mail ID, one for mail ID or username or whatever you feel, okay, and one for password. Okay, the next thing I'll be creating one more button, okay, and the final thing I'll be creating a button. Okay, so wait a minute, I'll be naming these things so that you understand it easily. Edit text 1, edit text 1, wait a minute guys, edit text 1, edit text 2. So the difference between text view and edit text is edit text can you can edit these things, okay, that's text view is like only user can only see that, you cannot change those things. Okay, so the difference between these two things is you can just see. Text view you can just see, you cannot change it. Okay, edit text is like you can change here, you can enter your text, enter whatever you wish, the text or something. Okay, so that, and now this is a button. Okay, so this is a button, so I'll be creating a button. So in this way I'll be creating a layout, so I'll show you that over here. Okay, so as we have now builded our blueprint, so I'll be doing the same thing in the XML2. So first we have a linear layout, so what I'll be doing is I'll be creating a linear layout here. Linear layout, wrap content, layout gravity, center vertical. Okay, so and the other thing, orientation will be vertical, because in this linear layout you will be keeping your views, your image view and the text view vertically down. So vertically is basically from top to bottom. Okay, so I'll be specifying my orientation as vertical. Okay, so I'll be now closing this. Okay, now I have closed that tag, and now I'll pick this text view. Okay, let me erase this text view and do from the scratch. So text view, like wrap content. Now I'll be giving the text size. Now coming to text view, so what all are the properties we are having? So text color, let me specify the text color. So I'll be writing the hexadecimal code. So now this is black color, text color. Now text style, I'll be specifying the text style. I want my text to be bold. Now I need to specify what the text is. Text is welcome to Umang Solutions. Okay, so welcome to Umang Solutions. Now, and the next thing, text size. I want to specify my text size. Suppose I am giving it as 20 dp. So for you can close your text view like this also, no problem. Okay, you can just close like this too. Control Alt Control. Okay, so now you can see, so I have specified the layout width, layout height, text what I want in my text view, text color, text size and text style. So now can anyone tell me, so why did I get like this? Okay, why did I get my text view is aligned to the like its border is shared with the parent's margin, it is aligned towards extreme left. Okay, so can anyone explain why my view has appeared like this? Okay, so I mentioned you another property like margin, so I'll be specifying the margin 20 dp. Okay, so 20 dp. So now see the difference, so there is some gap between the margin and this view. Okay, now what I'll be doing is, instead of center vertical, I'll be doing center horizontal. Okay, center horizontal, and I'll be increasing this 30 dp. Okay, layout margin 30 dp, layout gravity center horizontal. So it is wait a minute, let me align this view. So you can use the property gravity. Okay, now you can see 20 dp 20 dp. So here it is like center horizontal and this margin, so both the properties have been colliding, colliding. So wait a minute, I'll specify that here. Layout margin 20 dp. Okay, so center. Now my linear layout will appear center. When I add one more layout, you will observe the difference. Okay, so now what I'll be doing is I'll be changing the font of this text. Okay, so for changing the font of the text, what I'll be doing is I'll be opening the design and I'll be clicking on it. Okay, so this is the related properties. Okay, I'll use the search and I'll search for font family. Okay, so I got a property font family. Now what I'll be doing is I'll be using more fonts. So I want a font I want a font of my wish. So I'll take a nice font. I'll show you. Wait a minute. So let me select a font like so this one, let me select that. Okay, so bold, no, basically okay, fine. So see, you might have observed the difference between the previous version and now. Okay, so and one more thing to observe is this linear layout. So in this linear layout, my view is aligned in the center. Okay, because I have specified the gravity as center. In this linear layout, my text view is aligned in the center. So no issue. So what I'll be doing is I'll be specifying the margin over here. I'll be specifying the margin as 30 dp. Okay, 30 dp, and now I'll be placing gravity, layout gravity. Layout gravity refers to how the view will be placed, okay, in that margin. So it is center horizontal. Okay, fine. Now I'll be adding one more image view for this. Okay, image view. I'll be creating an image view. So I have two options here, wrap content or match parent. So it's completely up to you. Okay, now I'll be giving it my size. Okay, no issue, you can give it any size, 208 dp. Okay, so for better visibility I am doing all these things. Okay, so for an image view, the basic things are layout weight, layout height, and the source, like from where the image should load. Okay, in this image view there should be an image which should load. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I'll be writing a property src. Okay, so in the right you might have it will appear for you to set say drawable as the content of this image view. Okay, so I'll be just taking entering this property, coming to from where the Android will be loading these images. So whatever images you have got, so what you'll be doing is you'll be always keeping those images in the drawable folder. So drawable folder is like a bucket, okay, from where you'll be fetching the photos. So you'll be fetching the photos from the drawable folder and you'll be displaying it on the image view, displaying it in the image view. So let me get a let me get Umang logo. Okay, so I came to the directory your wish. So you can keep this anywhere, like in my system it is in the F drive. So it is in the F drive with the name Umang. Okay, so Umang logo. So I'll be selecting this file. This is a PNG file. Your wish, you can select anything. So what I'll do is I'll copy. So coming to our project, I'll come to the drawable folder, right click. Now you'll be getting an option of paste. Okay, so you'll be going to drawable folder. Okay, you are in the right path. So you have basically two types of things, drawable v24. So recommended is you paste your images in drawable. So drawable v24 is a bit advanced. We'll be explaining those in the next few sessions. Okay, for now I'll be keeping my image in drawable folder. Okay, now click on OK. So I'll give my image name Umang. Okay, so this. So see, now my Umang logo has been copied to drawable folder. Okay, in this way you copy and paste an image from external directory to the drawable folder. Now what I'll be doing is I'll be fetching that. Okay, now where does Umang, I want to display that Umang file, Umang logo in my image view. So where from should I fetch the Umang logo? So it is in the drawable folder. So what I'll be doing is I'll be writing @drawable. So it has suggested for me. Okay, in the top @drawable Umang. Fine, I have loaded my image. Okay, is this okay till now for everybody? So what I'll do is I'll align my code. So indentation, proper indentation should be there. What I'll be doing is select the entire code, Control Alt, and then click on Control Alt L. So when you press all these things at once, so what will happen is your code would be aligned. See, now my code is aligned properly. Okay, now it is like if someone other like a person other than you opens your code, he should easily understand for what is meant. Okay, for that reason we need proper indentation. Okay, so I have aligned my image view too. Now what I'll be doing is I'll be specifying margin. So margin same 20 dp. Okay, so see how beautifully now my image is aligned. So see, so it is aligned in the center. Now it is looking a bit good. Now so we have completed this part. So we have completed the first linear layout. Now coming to the second linear layout. Okay, we'll be designing the second linear layout. So what we'll be doing is linear layout second. Wait for a while. Gravity, layout gravity, center. So already it is in the center. Okay, not for this. Wait a minute. Layout gravity, center horizontal. So you need to experiment how it will look. So according to that you need to set. Okay, now I feel it is perfect. Okay, so you have developed this till now. So you can layout gravity refers to how this will look in your layout. Okay, in like this is the linear layout in which this text view is there. Okay, I'll be showing you. So this is the linear layout in which this text view is present. So layout gravity refers to how your view will be placed in its layout. Okay, so this is what. Now the next thing I'll be doing is I'll be creating another linear layout. Another linear layout, same thing, wrap content, layout width, wrap content, layout height, wrap content, orientation also vertical. Okay, orientation vertical. Now a few properties I'll be like copy paste from this. Fine. I'll copy paste from the above one. Okay. Orientation, so it has shown me error because I have used the property orientation twice. So I'll remove it, no worry. Okay, so in this, so I have used wrap content, that's why it is not visible till now. Whenever I start writing anything, automatically it will be showing me it will be showing me this linear layout too. So for this demonstration, for being a bit upgraded, what I'll do is I'll use a dependency. Okay, so dependency are like packages in Python also. For getting square root function, like we need to write from math, so we need to import square root, not in Python, in C. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to import #include math.h. We need to include that library file. So similarly, if you want to make use of anything, you need to write dependency for that. Dependency is similar to the package. So what I'll be doing is I have got already my dependency. I'll copy paste this. So material input layout is like it gives a good look for your views. Okay, so this is provided by Google. Okay, so what you'll be doing is you are having Gradle scripts over here, so you'll be including that dependency here in the build.gradle module app. Okay, you'll be including those things, that dependency here, material input layout. So in this way, you will be writing comments in Java. Okay. Now I'll paste. So as soon as I make any change over here, so it shows me a message. Gradle files have have changed since last project sync. A project sync may be necessary for the IDE to work properly. Okay. So I'll be showing you that. Okay. So my recording is perfect. So sync now. So whenever I click on sync now, it will take some time, and see now my like package has been imported. Okay, so from this package I want to make use of text input layout. So difference between, there are like two types of things, edit text and text input layout. Edit text refers to the normal thing which we have shown to you in the class also. So in this demonstration I'll be making use of like similar to the edit text thing, but I'll show you the difference. So see, for this I have made use of text input layout. Okay, so I'll be showing you. So see, I have got here text input layout. Okay, wrap content. So the difference between edit text and text input layout is, for an edit text, when you click on the edit text, this text which is appearing to you, like in the, I'll be zooming it a bit. So this text which is appearing to you in light grayish color, so whenever you use edit text, like whenever you try to click anything over the try to click on this edit text, what will happen is the message, whatever message you are typing in this edit text, it will be overridden, like this entire username will be overridden by that text message. So that is a problem of that is how edit text works. Okay, so in this demonstration we'll be using text input layout. So what text input layout will do is, whenever you click over that, so what will happen is this entire username will come to the top. Okay, and your message will be shown down. Okay, so that's the difference. I'll show the difference when I build the app, so then you will better understand the difference. So now let me show you. So I'll be showing you margin. Let me do this match parent, no problem, no issue. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, margin top, margin 10 dp, fine. So what I'll do is, inside this text input layout, again indentation, inside this text input layout. So what's the problem with this? Okay, sometimes it doesn't refresh. So wait for a while. Maybe I have not specified here. So if I specify orientation here, vertical, now this will be visible. See, now it is visible. So I forgot to write orientation vertical, so that's the reason this layout wasn't visible. Now I have specified orientation. Okay, so now I'll be writing my edit text. Okay, for like I'm not having time, that's the reason I'm copying and pasting that code, no issues. So I'll be explaining you this. So this is like edit text username. Okay, so wait for a while. I'll be changing this. I'll be changing it to match parent, so that like our view will look a bit good. Okay, so see, now it is looking a bit better. Okay, enter username, fine. So what are all the attributes, what are all the properties which you have written? So you have written an ID for that. I'll be writing this, and I'll be showing you. Okay, so text input layout, wait a minute, I'll be changing that only. Okay, so So I'll explain these things. These things are very simple. So ID, you'll be writing an ID, and layout width is like match parent, and you can see a bit gap here. It is because I have written here margin 10 dp, so that's why you have seen a bit gap over here. So width is match parent, and I have specified the height to be wrap content. Okay, so my height is wrap content. Okay, so text size 20 dp. No, not 20 dp, 16 dp. So always use smaller text size. Always the recommended thing is use smaller text sizes. Okay, so we have completed the username. Okay, so the same thing, another text view we need to create. So this text input layout, I'll be showing you the difference between edit text and this text input layout. So text input layout is a better one. It is a bit upgraded version of edit text. Okay, so that's the reason I have used text input layout. And text input layout, if you just search for text input layout without adding this dependency, this package, so this is what package is, this is what dependency is, and you need to add that in Gradle scripts. In Gradle scripts at app level Gradle, in build.gradle, you will be adding those in dependencies. Okay, so you'll be doing that. Okay, so when only when you have imported this dependency, only then you will be getting this text input layout. So in the text input layout, you will be writing text input edit text. So inside text input layout, you are writing text input edit text. So this is an upgraded version. Okay, so the next thing, again I want the same thing. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I'll be copying the code, I'll be pasting. So enter username, I got enter username. So I have used the same IDs. So here also I have used edit text username, and here also I have used edit text password. So username, that's the reason I have got error. Okay, so always always follow good mnemonics. Okay, only then you'll be known as a good coder, good developer. Okay, so if someone else sees your code, he or she should be able to understand what you are trying to do. Okay, so that's the reason you should follow good mnemonics. Okay, so text input. So see, these are a few things, few suggestions. What you will be getting is, so as our as we are using for password, you will be selecting text password. Okay, so enter password. So what we'll be doing is, so here see, you have your code is changed. Okay, so what we'll be doing is, apart from these things, so we also need a bit, like I'll be showing you, you also need an eye over here, like only when you tap on that your password should be visible. When you again tap on that, your password shouldn't be visible. So for that we have got a property like password toggle enabled. So password toggle enabled, I'll use that property. See, password toggle enabled. So as soon as I just entered pass, Android suggested me a few things. So password toggle content description, password toggle drawable. So I'll be using password toggle enabled. So what this property is, so for bringing an eye icon. Okay, so see, now I have got an eye icon. So if I wish that my password should be visible, I'll tap on this, and if I don't wish, my password won't be visible. Okay, perfect till now. So this is the thing. Now we have designed these two edit text. So for correction, this is not the edit text. We have used text input edit text. Okay, so we have made use of text input edit text. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to add a button. I'll be showing you the view. See, I need to get a view like this. Okay, so in this way I need to get. So what I'll be doing is I'll be creating a button. Now see, button, what I'll be doing is width, I want it to be parent. So this is the parent. See, you can see like in the it's a bit highlighted, so you can see this. So this is the parent. So I'll be specifying match parent, and wrap content, height should be wrap content. Okay, so now what I'll be doing is I'll be specifying the background color for my button. So let me use color primary. So this is the basic color, so I can change these colors. Okay, I can change these colors in this. So you'll be having a colors values like in the values folder you will be having a colors. So here you can specify the color primary dark, and color accent. So these are basic things. Color primary is the primary color which your complete app will be having. Your complete app will be having this default color, but I don't want this color since my logo is of dark blue color, navy blue color, so I want this color. So that's the reason I already created that. So I'll be just copying, like I'll also give you code for this. Okay, so I'll be copying this. Okay, so color primary, I'll be specifying that color primary dark also I'll be specifying. This is your wish. You can be even more creative. You can use any good colors. Okay, so you can use any good colors. So what for color accent is, so I'll be showing you whenever you like tap on that, as I have mentioned previously. So whenever you tap on the edit text input layout, so what will happen is this entire username will go to the top, so it will be visible in the orange color. So this text will now be visible in the orange color. I'll change the color accent too. Okay, I have changed the color accent also. Now I have you can see my button. Okay, now text for the button, submit or like login. So text, now my you can see my text is in the it is in the black color. So what I'll be doing is text color. So text color is white. For white, color code is hexadecimal code is login. So okay, so this is the code. Okay, so login. Now what I want is I want a bit gap between this password and this field. Okay, so what I'll be doing is margin, again it's the same thing, margin. Okay, so 20 dp. So did you observe the difference? What happened is a bit gap came over here. So from all the sides 20 dp, from the top 20 dp, from the left 20 dp, from the right 20 dp, from the bottom 20 dp. Now my view got aligned. So now you have designed the button also. So this is the complete development of the button. So let me check, like if I have missed a few properties. Okay, so these are other properties are really not required. Okay, so text size, let me write the text size too. Okay, so text size, it is completely your wish. Text size, I'll be writing 20 dp. So 20 dp is a really very big, so I'll be using 16 dp. So I always advise to have your text, wait a minute, false. So have you observed the difference? So recently text all caps, let me remove this property. So here everything was in capital. Now I want that everything shouldn't be in capital. Okay, so what I'll be doing is text all caps. This is a property, this is again a property. Okay, text all caps. So what this property is, you'll be this will be having a values like true, android, false. So I'll be writing false. Okay, so let me change this submit button. Let me write it as submit so that I get a bit bigger one. Okay, so okay, perfect. So 18 dp. Always use a bit relatively smaller sizes. So that is only the recommended thing. Okay, always use smaller sizes. Okay, so I hope now we are let me specify the ID also. So always have meaningful IDs. Okay, button submit. Okay, I gave an ID. Now what I'll do is I'll link this to the Java file. Okay, so its corresponding Java file is login activity. So what I'll be doing is I'll be creating Edittext username, Edittext name. So I'll be showing you like you need to when we click on submit button, so what should happen is when you click on submit button, another screen should open. So in another screen, it will be showing you welcome and the name you have entered in this username in this field. So now what we have to do is we need to bind this. Okay, we need to bind this XML to the Java. So we need to extract text out of this. For extracting text out of this, what we'll be doing is we'll be creating an edit text variable. Okay, I'll be showing you that. Button submit. So in this on create method, so what does on create method does is like it will be showing you the layout. Okay, so here in the on create method, set content view, you have set content view as activity underscore login. So activity underscore login is this XML file. Okay, so it will be mapping this to this XML file. This Java file will be mapped to this XML file, login.xml. Okay, so what I'll be doing is now in the similar way I'll be extracting the text out of that name. So what I'll be doing is name equal to find view by ID. So find view by ID is I am finding view which has this ID. Okay, so I want to extract the text out of edit text username. So I'll be giving that ID. Okay, now I also want to give a functionality for the button. So whenever I click on submit button, I should be redirected. I should be navigated to another activity. So what I'll be doing is submit. I'll be creating that ID. I'll be like extracting that ID too. Okay, find view by ID r.id. Button submit. Okay. Okay, so perfect. Till now everything was perfect. So now what I'll be doing is we have got ID, we have got edit text. Okay, let me wait a minute. Username. Let me create a string variable username. So let me create a string variable username. So what I'll be doing is so I'll be extracting the name from this edit text. Whatever message, whatever name we have entered in this edit text, that I should store in this. Okay, edit text is a type of view and string is the type of is a data type. Okay, there is a difference between view and data type. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I'll be adding functionality. Okay, I'll be adding functionality to the submit button. Submit dot. Now my view, I have binded my view, like I have got a pointer, like in C we have pointers. So now this submit variable, so this submit variable will be pointing to that view. Okay, now I'll be so don't worry, Java doesn't have pointers, so don't worry. Just for like explanation sake, I have termed it as pointers. Okay, so submit dot. So see, set on click listener. First suggestion that I got is set on click listener. So don't enter anything, just type set on. Okay, so you'll be getting it. Enter, and again in this set on click listener you'll be typing new space on, O capital. So first suggestions, when you type O and on, so you'll be getting the first suggestion, viewed out on click listener. So click on that. Okay, so don't try to write this code. Okay, so if you try to write this code, you may get many errors. Okay, so directly it will be suggesting something and you select that. Okay, so whenever you click on submit button, you are adding a listener. Like what should happen? So in Java we have got listeners. So whenever you click on submit button, what should happen? You should be redirected to another page. So we satisfy the purpose of navigation in Android using a method, using a class called intent. Okay, intent class satisfies the functionality of navigation from one activity to another. I mean from one page to another in the application. So you'll be creating an object for that class. So this is how an object is created in Java. So in this class, now you have created intent. This is an object. Okay, this is this small intent. This is an object of this class, this intent class. Okay, so now in this, what you will have to specify is like you are creating a constructor. So this is the concept of constructor. Now what you'll be doing is you need to specify from which class, from which activity to which activity you want to traverse, you want to move, you want to navigate. So you'll be specifying login activity. So you want to move from login activity to welcome activity. So login dot this. Okay, So login dot this, what does this do is this login dot this, so this one, this keyword, what does it do is it will give like a context object. Okay, it will give an object of this activity. Fine. So you want to go to welcome activity dot class. So till now I have not designed this welcome activity, so I'll be getting some errors. Okay, so no issues. What I'll be doing is once I click on submit, I have to extract the text in this edit text. Okay, whatever name I have, so I have written in this edit text, I need to extract it. So what I'll be doing is, so username, so this is of string data type, username equal to name. So this edit text dot, see, you have many methods for that. So get text dot, now you'll be converting this to string dot trim. Okay, so what does trim do is, if you have got any extra spaces, so it will be removing those extra spaces. Okay, so now you have the message, now you have the name in this string variable. Okay, so now what you will do is, while moving to another class, you will be telling that I want to send this also, this information to the another class. Okay, so to the next page you want to send, because the same name what you have entered in this activity underscore login, it should be sent to the next page. Okay, so for that what I'll be doing is, wait a minute, so intent dot put extras, so this method. So see the documentation for that. First parameter in this method is string name, and the next thing is int value. Select this. Okay, so first name I'll be, so this is like keyword and value in Python. Okay, so okay, username, done. Now you have appended one minute. Now you have what you are trying to do is, while navigating to the another activity, you are trying to send some information while navigation to the another activity. Okay, so that's how you do intent dot put extras. Okay, the next thing, intent dot put extras. After that, what you have to do is start activity. This means you will start another activity. Like when you click on submit button, you need to move from login activity to the welcome activity. So in Android we call it as activities. Okay, so pages. Normally in web development we term it as pages. So in Android we call it as activity. So now what you have to do is, you need to open the next activity. So this is how you do it. Intent. Okay, now completed. Okay, so now what I'll be doing is, I'll be creating another class and values, class and activity. So go to layout, click on right click, then new, and then go to activity. So you are creating different activities, you are creating many activities in the same project. Okay, like you in the web development, you are creating different pages. Okay, registration page, login page, and then home page. So all those things you are creating in the same project. So in the similar way, what you'll be doing is, you'll be creating different pages in the same project. Okay, so you'll be creating another activity. In the another activity, you have got all those things again, like the first step while creating the project, how we created the same step, empty activity. You need to create an empty activity. So you will be naming that empty activity, so this will create a Java file and also a layout file, XML file and Java file. So this will be creating an XML file and Java file. Okay, so you might here you might have observed. So now you have got welcome activity and XML also. You have got both the things. Now see, my error has gone because I have created another activity, and here, like whenever I have made any modifications, like whenever I have created a new activity, so my Gradle is building. Okay, so no problem, let the Gradle build. Okay, so no issues. So what we'll be doing is, in this welcome, what I want is in the center, I want welcome along with my name. Okay. So what I'll be doing is, again, I'll remove this. I'll add relative layout. Don't worry. Okay. Don't worry. I'll be explaining you relative layout. Okay. In the next session, I'll be explaining relative layout also to you. So text view, wrap content, and align in parent. So there is a property align center in parent. Okay, so what does center in parent means? So this will be aligned in the center of the parent. I'll be showing you. So your welcome page will look like this. Okay, so your welcome page will look a bit like this. Okay, welcome attendee. So I'll be creating a similar thing. Okay, so what I'll be doing is okay, text welcome attendee. No worry, we will change this text in our Java code. Like it should change dynamically. So we will be doing all those functionality in the Java. So text style, bold, text color, #000. Okay, and text size 22. Okay, so this is how you'll be getting welcome attendee. Okay, so this is the thing. Now I'll tell you one more thing. Okay, so what we have done is in a relative layout we have added a text view. So what does center in parent means? So this is a parent, and inside that in the center, so you have written a text view. So this property does not come for a linear layout. Linear layout doesn't have this property. Okay, so this is the advantage of relative layout. You have got a bit like you'll have a provision of customizing it even more. Okay, so linear layout is a bit simpler. Okay, so now what I'll be doing is I want this text to change dynamically. So what I'll be doing is I'll be creating an ID. Okay, I'll be creating an ID and I'll be writing as text view name. Okay, so I have created an ID and I have written text view for that. Wait a minute, so it's almost 1 hour and now I have come I'm almost done with this. So fine, no issues. So text view. So what I'll be doing is like whenever we want to change anything dynamically, that view should have ID. Okay, so in this class I'll be first like I'm changing the text view. So you need to create a pointer to that, like you should have access for that. So what you'll be doing is you'll be welcome text view name. Okay, so now I'll be getting I want to access that. So what I'll do is find view by id r.id. Now what name I have given? text view name. Okay, now I have got reference to that. Okay, now what I'll be doing is like from this activity, from login activity, I am passing an intent, I am passing some information. Okay, so I need to get that information over here. Okay, so what I'll be doing is intent equal to new intent. Wait a minute. So I'll show you how information we are extracting. Okay, so this is how first we create wait a minute. Okay, so we are creating we want that information out of that. So now why I have showed you my already developed application is like I wanted to give you a reference, like I want to change that text. Okay, so you need a method like get intent. Okay, so after that what you'll be doing is intent dot get extras, or else. So what I'll be doing is text view name. So name dot, wait a minute, let me store it in a string and then I'll be displaying it. Okay, string username. You can use Camel Case. Okay, So username equal to intent dot, using that object what you'll be doing is get string extras. Okay, so here we need to specify a key, like you need to get information and that information is referenced using a key. So here you have specified a key username, so just copy that key. Like you need to open a room, so for opening a room you need a key. Your room is locked, your information is locked, you need to get access of that. Okay, so what you'll be doing is, so you'll be doing like this dot toString. Okay, dot, so my mistake, dot toString. Okay, so in this way now your username is in your like information which you have passed is in username. So already it will be there in string only, so no need. Okay, so directly what you can do is name dot, so we can set the text from Java. So as I said you, what I need is, what my functionality is, I'll be changing this text. Okay, according to the name you have entered over here, that text will be changing. Okay, so how will I do that is name dot, so the pointer to the text view is name. Okay, so this is the pointer to the text view, so name dot set text. Okay, in this what I'll be doing is welcome. I will be adding my custom message welcome. See, I need some space between the name and the word welcome, so string concatenation. So I'll be doing string concatenation over here. Okay, so I have completed my Java also. Now let me show you, let me build this. Wait for a while. Now I have connected my phone, so wait a minute. Wait for a while. Android Studio will recognize HMD Global Plus, HMD Global Nokia 6.1 Plus. So physical device. So Studio has recognized my mobile phone. Okay, so now what I'll be doing is I'll be building this application into my mobile phone. Okay, so run. So now my Gradle will build. So this will build at first. Okay. This build might take some time. Be patient just for a few minutes, for a minute or two. Okay. So we are almost at the end. So my Gradle is building a bit fast. Okay, that's good. That's good to see. So completed. So see, now my app is installing. Now my application is installing into the mobile phone. So my app is being deployed into the mobile phone. Okay, I'll show you all the screenshots. Like in the first session I have showed you how to capture your phone, how to capture the phone. Okay, so from the first step I'll be showing you everything. Every step I'll be showing you. So logcat, I'll expand this a bit. So I'll drag this a bit upwards. So now it shows me screen capture. So obtaining screenshot into the memory, loading screenshot. So this is my home page. Now I'll be going to my app. So see, this is my Umang, this is my application. So again I'll be pressing on that. Now my application will open. Now it will look something like that, like this. So see, I'll show the difference. Now the difference between Edittext and text input layout is like, wait a minute. for the field username, like if you enter some message over here, what will happen is this enter username, which is a bit in a bit grayish color, so it will be overridden by our message. Okay, so but edit text, coming to the text input layout. So what text input layout is, enter password will go to the upwards and you will be able to enter the text. Like I'll show you, Kaushik. So see, I'll recapture my phone, recapture. So see, enter username is on the top. Now I'll enter my password, Kaushik 123. So I'll recapture my phone. So you can see you are not able to see. If I click on the I icon, so now I'll be able to see my text too. Now I'll be able to see my password too. Okay. So this is the difference between. So now you can see one more thing. So as soon as I move to another text input layout, another text edit text. So you'll see the difference. See, this again goes to enter username. This again goes to gray color. Okay. So this is a bit better one, text input layout. Okay. Now I'll recapture my phone. So I have entered my password. I have entered my username. Okay. Now I'll be clicking on submit button. Now I have clicked on submit button. So see, welcome Kaushik. I have got welcome Kaushik. So this is what I wanted. Now we have successfully completed the project. I hope everybody got basic idea what is what and what is what. Okay. So I thank you for attending day 2 session. Thanks a lot. And if you have got any doubts or any queries, you can just post it in the WhatsApp group, and this might also help your peers to resolve the issues, as if they have got the similar issues. So we'll be helping them. Okay. And if you have got a very critical issue, so what you'll be doing is you can just connect, you can just ping us in WhatsApp and we'll be helping. And one more thing to observe over here is color primary. Have you observed the difference? So color primary, I have changed the color primary. That's why I'll be showing you. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm extremely sorry. Okay. So see, according to the logo, I have changed my action bar. So this is the action bar, Umang. So I can see the Umang. So that is action bar. Okay. So I have changed my color according to this. So color primary is we can change these colors. Okay, so whatever color primary would be, it would appear over the top. Okay, so that's what color primary is meant for. I hope everybody got today's session. I hope tomorrow also we'll be having quite a very good number of participants. Please share this video and please subscribe to our channel Umang Solutions. Give it a thumbs up and share it to your friends, because knowledge should be shared. The main motto of this workshop was just to share the knowledge. Okay, thank you guys, thank you very much. Now I am ending the session. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow in the tomorrow's class. So till then, I hope everybody does this. Okay, thank you. So if you have got any doubts, you can play again this video and see. And if not, if your issue is still not resolved, you can just ping us. Okay, thank you very much. I hope. Bye bye. Good night.